from Get Gorgeous. How are you getting on with your intermittent fasting? Have you read all about it? Are you on board with it? Well, if you are, you need to know why water is absolutely essential when you're fasting. The elixir of life, water. Without it, your cells will not be able to metabolize. You will be unable to flush out the toxins from your body, which is especially vitally important if you are intermittently fasting. Now, if you've no idea what intermittently fasting is, don't worry, you can watch one of my other vlogs and I'll leave the link in the blog, okay? So let's assume that you are intermittent fasting and you need to know that your body is functioning well and that you are drinking enough water. Now, your body is made of 55 to 70% water. So how much water are you supposed to be drinking and why? Well, this is what this blog is all about, and you can read it by clicking the link, and you can join my water challenge to make sure that you are getting enough water. Why? Well, in particular, water is going to help you with hydration. It is really easy to be dehydrated. You can probably underestimate the amount of water that you lose in your normal day. I mean, we all know that intense exercise is going to make you sweat more and therefore lose water. So with that aside, even normal day function is going to create water loss. For example, if you are poorly, coughs, colds, a slight fever, water is going to evaporate from your skin. You need to drink more water, especially if you're poorly. Now, how shall I put this? Your normal daily functions, feces, urine, things like that, that is going to take up about 400 to 500 millilitres of water a day. So you're not even aware of some of the ways that you are going to be dehydrated. Exercise, normal routines, and of course when you're poorly. The second reason you need to drink water, especially if you're fasting, is the digestive flow. Water lubricates your food, so it's going to help the flow straight away. And when you are intermittently fasting, and that is going to help to restore good digestion and elimination, water is even more important. The peristaltic action, the action of your digestive system moving through your intestines, is improved when you intermittently fast, and it is helped by water. Simples. Your brain, really interesting, your brain is made up of fat, you've heard me talk about that before, and 85% water. So if you're not drinking enough water and intermittent fasting is requiring more water, then your brain function will decrease. You will hinder your brain function. You will hamper. You will feel at a loss, forget things. So you need water, especially if you are intermittent fasting. Now, your nervous system also needs more water. The nervous system and the brain communicate through the posterior pituitary gland, and that signals a trigger. I'm thirsty. And if you're not drinking enough, that thirsty action is going to get confused with hunger. So if you're drinking enough water, that trigger will not happen. But also, if you're drinking enough water, you are going to feel satiated, which is particularly important when you start to intermittently fast. Now, you'll know from my previous blogs that intermittent fasting is really great for toxin removal. All the dead cells are going to be eliminated. It quickens the whole pace and it restores your immune system. Well, none of that is going to happen if you're not drinking enough water. So, How much of that elixir of life do you need? How much water? 3 litres. How does that break down? Well, 1 litre is going to come from your normal food, especially if you're eating proper food, okay? You're not going to get water from a packet of food. Or anyway, don't let me go on about that. Normal food is going to have at least 1 litre of water. Your other 2 litres minimum of water comes from you. Mindful drinking, being aware of your personal water intake. So 2 litres a day, and that can consist of, that's 250 mils of water. That's nothing, is it? And you should be drinking at least 8 glasses of that. So let me know how many glasses of water you are actually drinking and how many you need to get to. And if you want to join me on the water challenge, you can. This doesn't look very appetizing, so sex it up. Show me the ways that you can make this a little more alluring. I'm Adele from Get Gorgeous. Read the blog and let me know. Bye.